guys, I'm Annabelle and welcome to Meeple Village. Today we're going to be doing a full run through of GOLDblivion. So join me at the table and let's play it. Alright guys, I have the game almost ready to go. There's a little bit more setup, but I wanted to walk you through it so when you play, you know what setup is all about. So I'm going to be playing solo because there is a very nice solo mode in this game. But usually you want to play it competitively, although not really. I mean, it does have a very well-made solo mode that it's very easy to play, and it gives you the same feeling. So if you don't have anybody to play with, you can play it solo. So in this game, we're trying to get to 10 gold bars, and gold bars cost 7 gold coins, which are here, not coins, but gold nuggets, I guess. And whoever gets to 10 faster will be the winner. We're going to be the red player, so I have my red marker here on the 0 spot of the score track, and the AI is going to be yellow, which is Ariane, which is the easy one. There's easy and there's, I believe, medium and then 2 hards. So you can, challenge yourself a little bit more once you feel comfortable with the game. I figured let's start with the easy ones because I want you to get a good feeling of the game, and I want to make things a little bit easier on myself as I'm talking to you. So what else is on the board? We have a space for combat cards, and in this game you are going to be deck building 2 different decks. One is a combat deck and the other one is your regular engine deck that you're going to be using to perform actions and stuff, to get resources, etc. So you shuffle the combat deck, and then you are going to separate it into 2 equal piles. So the easiest way I found to do that is to just put them together until I find what's equal. There we go. Okay, and then you place them face up. And you can purchase these cards. The cost is on the top left. So both of these cards, I think all the cards in the combat deck cost 3 gold nuggets to purchase, and they're going to give you abilities. There's a whole ton of icons in this game, and I'm going to give you a look. I'll give you a look at all of them, and then as we are using them, I'll explain what they are as well, in case you forget, because it's easy to forget. The other thing we need to do is we need to set our map where we're going to be attacking monsters. If this is ever revealed, we can attack the big cow monster for 10 damage we need to do in one round, one go, and we would get 3 victory points for defeating the cow. But she's not always around because we're gonna cover her right now. And actually, I don't think I've ever beaten the cow yet. I think I tend to balance the game out a bit and not focus totally on combat. I guess it depends on the cards that show up. Hey, this mountain, come here, mountain. Okay, so on the other side of these tokens are the monsters that we're going to be facing, but that information will stay face down until we decide to do a combat action, or the AI reveals one of these for us, which could happen. So I'm just randomly placing them there, trying to make them pretty, although I guess you don't have to. Make them all look, the right way. Although I don't really know how these things, what's the right side up for those? So we're just gonna do it like that. And of course I'm matching the forest with the forest icons and the mountains with the mountain icons. And as you can see, there's 2 extra forests and a mountain which are not going to be used this game, so it gives you a little bit of, you never know what you're going to get. Although you kind of know that the forests are easier to beat than the mountains, that's for sure. Alright, we have our resources here, these, I guess, crates, and we have our nuggets, and then these are actions that we can take aside from the actions that we can take using our cards. And what we do is we randomize them and we put them here, and then once we use it, we're going to flip it and we are able to use the other side of them. And again, a lot of icons, but it'll become a lot more clear once we start playing the game. Over here we have our market cards. Let's move this to the side, I'll explain that in a minute. And we're going to shuffle these, and then we're going to set the market. By placing a card on each of these spaces. Okay. And then we'll leave the rest over there. And finally, over on the board side, we have these magic tokens that we can earn, and they'll have special abilities. Maybe they'll give you a resource, maybe they'll help you do combat, and they are variable. Kind of like the ones on the, I think it's not the Batman Who Laughs, but the Star Wars version of that, the Dark Side Rising. I think they have something similar. All right, and finally our guys, well, our guy or girl, I'm not sure. This is the AI, which I'll show you in a minute, but this is our player aid or player board. And we're gonna need a lot of space, so I don't know. Hopefully we can see all this on camera. I'll have to check when we start growing. But up on top is where we're going to put our cards that we're going to mill. Because in this game, you're going to be culling a lot of cards. You're going to get getting rid of cards every turn, pretty much. But once you do, they will start giving you resources. You can have up to 3 magic tokens, which we just talked about, and you can have up to 4 of these crates. You can have unlimited gold, although I gotta say at the end of your turn, if you have more than 7 gold will convert into a gold bar, which is a victory point. And then we have our 2 decks. We have a combat deck, which we're going to shuffle. And these go from 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. So not very strong at fighting, but the good thing is when you fail a fight in this game, you actually get to get rid of a card, destroy a card for the rest of the game. And then we have our regular deck, but we are to that deck that is how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. We're going to add 1 more randomly from these. And if we were playing with more players, everybody would have 1 random. So I'm gonna shuffle these. And we're going to get, let's see, this one. The guy that lets you roll a die when he comes up. I see better, but okay. Okay, so now we can shuffle these. All right, and I will show you the AI, but before I do, let me run you through a turn and through the icons, because there's a lot of icons on this card. And you're going to see how she plays when it's her turn anyways. So here's our round order. First, we're going to draw 5 cards. Then we're going to do some development where we destroy a card out of our hand forever and place it in one of 2 places. One of them would give you gold. The other one would give you crates. Then we're going to have production if you have enough to produce because of the card that you just destroyed. You'll understand that in a second. And then finally, number 4, in turn, you play 2 actions. But actually in solo, we actually get to play 3 actions a turn. And our actions are to play a card, buy 1 card, activate 1 village tile, which is the tiles that I was flipping and putting over there. We can pass. And then free actions, which are unlimited, we can activate our buildings if we have any, and we can play magic tokens as many times as we want. And then we can convert, again, 7 gold to a victory point. And then we go to the end of the round, which we would pass the turn order, the starting player marker to the next player, but we're playing solo, so that's not going to happen. And on the other side of the card is all of the iconography, and I'm going to let you take a look. There's actually a little bit more, because for the solo game, the rulebook actually has a bunch more that you need to get familiar with or reference here. Actually, in the back of the book, there are all of them. All of them are here, so it makes it kind of easy. You just have to keep this around until you get to know the game a little bit better. So real quick, I wanted to show you, this is a solo challenge. We're going to play 3 main actions instead of the usual 2. And then the dummy noble is going to have a turn, and then we're going to repeat this unless we've passed. Okay, and that's basically it. That's basically the game. So let's do it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw 5 cards. Did I shuffle these? I think I did, but just in case. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, these 2 stay behind. And then out of these, we are going to the next phase of the turn, which is the deployment, which means we have to completely get rid of 1 of our beautiful cards. And I'm going to get rid of Tom, because Tom is usually the one you want to get rid of. He gives you 1 gold as a resource. That's it. But if I get rid of him, he's going to give me 1 gold every turn. And so I flip it and I put him, if I can, down here. And now this tells me for every card I have here, I get a gold. So, which is the next phase of the turn, production. So I will produce 1 gold nugget. All right, now we can start taking our 3 actions. And like they said, what 3 actions we can take is either play a card, we can use these abilities, we can buy a card. It's basically what we can do. Was there anything else? Play a card, buy a card, activate one of the village tokens, or pass. And then for free, we can activate buildings, which we don't have any. We can play magic tokens, which we don't have any. Or we can turn 7 of these into a victory point, but we don't have it. Well, we have 1. All right, so I'll keep that around for now. So let's see, what's my first action going to be? Probably play a card so I can make more gold. So let's go ahead and play our special one. We're gonna play this one, and when we do, we get to roll the dice and hopefully get something nice. So what could we get? Well, we could get a crate, we could get $2, we could get a magic item, we could get another $2, or we can get $1 or $1. So let's see what we get. We got our magic item, there it is. So we go to the pile of magic items and we got this. And what this means is we would get 2 gold times the amount of people, or I guess, yeah, these are humans that we have played. You'll notice that the card we played, which was this one, has an icon on the top. It's a dwarf. It's not a human, so this will not trigger this ability. Now we can use magic items. We can hold up to 3, but we can use them whenever we want because it's for free. It's one of those unlimited actions. So I'm gonna hold on to this one until I have more humans so I can get more gold. So that was one of my 3 actions. For my second action, I am going to play Naya. And what Naya is going to do, she's going to give me 1 gold per card that has this symbol. She has that symbol, but again, the card we just played before that one doesn't. So, and that's why I play them like this, so I can see what's already out there. So right now she's only giving me 1 gold. I'll take 1 gold. So I'm up to 2 gold. And for my third action, I have 2 options. I can play another Naya, which is going to give me more money, or I can go to combat, and I want you guys to see combat, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go to combat, which is also a dwarf, and I'm holding this one in my hand still. And in order to go to combat, what you do is you pick any tile you want and you reveal it. So I'm going to reveal, let's see, let's reveal this one. Okay, and then it'll tell us information on what happens, how we defeat that guy. So we need 3 to defeat him. So I know I can't defeat him because we saw my deck and it's full of 0s and 1s. So even if I get my only 2 1s that are on my deck, I still won't be able to defeat him. But if I could, and in future turns, hopefully I will when I buy combat cards, I would have gotten as a reward 3 gold, and I would have gotten to roll 1 die, and whatever result I get would be, what I get. So to do combat, what we do is we reveal the number of cards to the number of borders that are available. So that's kind of tricky. It took me a while to understand it, but I think once you understand it, it's not hard at all. So you see how many borders are revealed. This border is not revealed because it has a tile next to it. Same here, same here. So there's 3 borders that are revealed. So I get to draw 3 cards, and that is my combat hand. And then I got, oh, actually I got 2. I got as close as I could, but I didn't beat him because I needed a 3. So because I didn't beat him, what I can do is I can destroy one of my cards for the rest of the game. Now these stay out here, make some room, because if I wanted to do combat again, if I had more actions, which I don't, I would only be able to do combat with the cards that I haven't used. I cannot use the cards already. I cannot shuffle it back until the end of my turn. So we're going to toss this 0. Hopefully never see it again. Thank you, Arthur, or no thank you. And with that, I have completed my 3 actions. So it is the AI's turn. So the AI is pretty simple. What she's going to do every turn is she's going to roll a die. And she rolled the magic symbol. And then once she does that, she goes to the market, and there's symbols here, which if you can see it, hopefully you can you see it? It says solo, so this is only for the solo game. She's going to take the card that matches the symbol she rolls. She's going to take the magic symbol. And then on her board, she actually has those, the symbols on the top. So this guy is an elf. So you look for the one that has the elf, and you stick it down there, and then you do whatever this says. So this says she gets 1 gold times the number of elf symbols that are here. So she's getting 1 gold. And then if we have more than, like if she gets on one of these elf cards, she will do this action twice if she has 6 cards or more here. But right now, this is only activating once. So 1 gold, that's all she got. And then when we have a spot, we replenish. If she would have gotten this one, in a normal game, you replenish here, but in the solo game, you slide everything down and then you get a new card. So Timmy is now with us. And that was her turn. Now we go back to my turn. I only have 1 card in my hand, so it's going to be kind of like a slow turn. But let's do it. So I'm going to first play Naya. And then Naya is going to give me 1 gold times the amount of elves. And I have 2 elves now, so she's giving me 2 gold. And that was my first action. For my second action, I'm going to buy cards. And the cost of the cards is on the top, so this is 5 gold, 7 gold, 3 crates, and 3 gold. And this one with the 3 crates is a building. It has the symbol of the building here. And buildings you keep and you use them every turn for free, remember? So I would love to get that building, but I don't have any crates. So instead, I think I'm going to spend 3 of my gold, and I'm going to buy one of these combat cards because my combat right now is really bad. Now, this one would be, I would get combat 1 times the amount of dwarves I have, which right now would have given me 2 combat value, which is great. This one though gives me either 1 or I can take a crate. And since I want to get that building, if she doesn't snatch it first, I'm going to go for that one. So what I do is when I buy it, I put it into my deck and I shuffle my deck. It's a lot of shuffling of very few cards in this game. So that was my turn and my second action. And for my third action, I have nothing else that I can do, so I'm going to pass. So we're going to go back to her turn, and then because I passed, it'll be the end of the round, and you'll see how the end of the round works in a bit. So for her turn, she's going to do the same thing. She's going to roll. And she got the crate symbol. So she's taking my building. Oh no, that's unfortunate. All right, so we look for the symbol here. And with this one, what she's going to do is she's going to trash the cards, the two cards on the market. Remember, this would have slid down and we would get 1 more. So these 2 she's getting rid of. Because if you run out of market cards, you lose the game. But I don't think that's going to be a problem. So she did that. We got 2 more buildings. Okay. And then she's going to roll and she'll get resources. So she got 2 gold. And every solo person or character has a special way of turning resources into victory points. So for her, she needs, just like us, 7 of these to make a gold or a victory point, a gold bar. And she needs 1 crate to make 2 golds, which would definitely get her closer to making yet more points. So she's all into money. All right. So that was it, and now this is the end of the round. So at the end of the round, what you do is you grab all your cards that you played and all your combat cards that you played, and guess what? Yeah, you got it. You shuffle them. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that. Here we go again. All right, so we get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we only have 1 left, so I really should be buying some of these cards. And then I got another Tom, 2 more Toms, so I'm going to get rid of a Tom. Now, this time I'm going to put it in here. And when I go to production, which, you know, we deployed, so now we go to production, we're going to see what we make. Every card that's under here gives us a gold, so we're getting 1 gold. Thank you, Tom. And every 2 cards that are under here will give us a crate, but I only have 1, so I get nothing. I get no crates, but I'm building up for, you know, the future. All right, so we did all that, so now we can take our actions. Let's see. Oof, this time I got even less humans. I'm trying to get humans so I can use my magic. You know, you're supposed to keep a secret when you have other players, but I guess I'm the only one here, so it doesn't matter. We can just keep it there so you guys and I remember. So let's see. We can do combat again, but maybe first we should get a champion. So let's have Tom go, and all he's going to do is give us 1 gold, first action. And then for my second action, let's get a champion. Cost me 3. And he'll go into my card here, and you can only purchase the cards that are, you know, face up. So, you know, these are the only 2 cards I can purchase. I can't just look through the deck and pick the one I like. So that was my second action, and yeah, for my third action, let's try attacking that again. I don't know, is he a goblin? I think he's a goblin. So again, we're getting 1, 2, 3. Hopefully that champion is up here. 1, 2, 3 cards. And we got, oh yeah, we did it. We get 2, 3, 4 power. And again, we can't use that anymore. But we do complete or defeat this monster, so we get 3 gold. 1, 2, 3. And we get to roll. And we got another magic item. And we do keep this guy around because there are cards that will reference how many monsters you've killed. But let's take another magic. We get, and this one lets me get a card for free. I can look at my reference and match the symbol. And it says gain 1 card from the market for free. Of course, it cannot be a building card. It has to be either a dwarf, a human, or a dwarf, a human, or an elf card. And you know what? I do need cards, and she's about to snatch one. So is there one that I want? I love this one, but it's very cheap. I mean, I can even, of course, I can't buy it now because I've already used my 3 actions. So I think, I know there's more expensive cards, so it might be okay for me to wait. This one gives me a gold, and it lets me draw a card from my deck. So not bad. But I know there's more expensive ones, so I'm going to hold it. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait a little bit longer. So it's her turn. She's going to roll. And she got the magic icon. So she's taking another building. And she'll put it here. And I don't think these matter, so I can just put them like that so I don't have so many things showing up. So she's got 2 of these. So she'll destroy, oh no, she's destroying the card I wanted. Oh my gosh. Okay, she's destroying all of that. And then she's also rolling to get resources. She gets a gold. So she's up to 4. And that was that. And now it's back to my turn. And I think, yeah, I guess for my first one, we'll roll as well. See what we get. All right, we got a crate. So, and we can only have up to 4. That's why we have to put them here. So that was my first action. For my second action, we'll play Naya. By the way, I cannot pass if I have cards in my hand. So I always have to play all of my cards. So that's because, like, with getting a gold, which is all I'm getting from Naya, because there's no elves except for her, is not great. But it is important to to know that you can't pass even if you want to, if you still have cards in your hand. And all right, and then I have 4 gold nuggets. I have 1 more action. However, I can just save them and buy them on my next turn and pass so that she doesn't take 2 turns. Because if I don't pass now, if I take an action now, she'll have her turn, then it'll go back to me. I'll have nothing to do. I'll have to pass. She'll have another turn. So I'm going to save 1 of her turns. I'm going to prevent her from taking an extra turn by passing now and hopefully spending my money later. I know there's a character that takes away my money. I think it is her. I don't remember. But we'll see how it goes. So this is her. She got the 2, so she's taking the card that's underneath the 2. These slide over. And this is a dwarf, so we will go to the dwarf section here. And over here, what she does is, let me show you in the book. She reveals one of the monster cards, and she takes what is it? I know it has to do with monsters. Hold on. What better than to look at the book and do it correctly? So the dummy noble destroys a revealed territory tile and gains its reward. But there are no revealed territory tiles, so too bad, so sad for her. But she also gets 2 gold. She's very close to her first point, and we are not. So good for her. She's up to 6 gold now. All right, and I have passed, so we do the same thing. Oh, we forgot to replenish the market. Or we didn't forget. I forgot. And then we shuffle. And that's kind of like I'm happy that I got to defeat the goblin, or else she would have gotten 3 gold and to roll the die. So we beat her to it. Okay. So we get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is all of them. So I really do need to start buying cards. Let's see. What should we destroy? Oh, we have another Tom, so why not? I can put him here and get a crate. I think I will. Although right now my crates are not doing much, but if there's a building, so I could buy a building. So let's see. And then for production, I get 1 gold. And I get a crate because now I have 2 cards. So there we go. And then I can play my 3 actions. And this time I have no humans. I can get a card for free. Do I want to do that? Yes, I do. I have 5 gold. I'm going to spend my magic token and get this amazing Amazon girl. And she'll go to my deck and I would have to shuffle, but I don't have any cards, so she's there. We replenish. That was my first action. For my second action, I think I want to spend some money on cards. Actually, I'm going to spend on my crate for this building before she takes it. I can spend a crate and get $4, or I can spend $4 to get a crate. So this building comes over here, and from now on we can use it, and it's for free that we can do that. So this moves over. I have 1 more action. I think I will. Let's see. Let's see. I can spend more money. This one will make Naya really good because it has 2 icons instead of 1. This one will let me draw a card, which is also really good. I think I like drawing cards. I'm going to spend $3, 3 gold coins to get Timmy, and I'll keep these cards in my hand. So now I have to shuffle, although it's only 2 cards, but sure, there you go. And everything slides down. And I did my 3 actions. I didn't even play 1 card, which is dangerous. But I'll have her go. She's gonna roll. Okay, she gets 1 spot, which is this guy's, which is the other one I wanted. Of course she did. But at least it's not a human. And these are elves. So let's see. Put it right here. So now she gets 3 gold for that. And she's made it to 7. So 7 gold, she turns into a victory point. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And she's on her way to a 2nd. So she's on the board with 1 victory point. And it's back to my turn. So do we get anything I really want? Oh, we got Bro. But Bro costs a lot of money, but he helps you with combat. So I don't think I can make it to 6 this round. Well, let's roll. So that's my first action. And I get 2 gold. Okay, this is a good start. So 4. For my second action, I'm going to get 1 more gold from Naya, because it's 1 times the amount of belts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still didn't make it to my bro. I'm going to use this for free to turn a crate into $4. And now for my third action, before she snatches it, I'm going to buy the bro. 2, 4, 6. And he is mine. And then everything slides down. Get this. We shuffle because we just put a card into our deck. You'll notice there's no discard pile. And that was my 3 actions. 1, 2, and binds. So she goes again. I still have 2 cards in my hand. She takes Brittany. And everything slides down. Another, this one for 4 crates gives you straight the McDonald's or the mine. But come on, that looks like a McDonald's. Gives you a victory point. I don't have 4 crates. I'm nowhere near getting 4 crates. But in the meantime, she got a human, which will go up here. And when she gets a human, she gets to roll 2 dice. She gets 2 crates. And she'll get 2 crates, but those turn immediately into $4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, because she gets infinity of every crate is $2. So that was her, 2, 4, 6. She's almost up to 7 again. And it's back to my turn. Honestly, I would love to get this archer, but I have 2 cards in my hand. If I buy the archer, it'll be 3 turns. And I want to avoid an extra turn from her, so I think I'm just going to play out my cards. So Naya is going to give me 1 times 2, 2 gold. My first action. For my second action, we're going to combat. And this one, 1, 2, 3, will let me reveal 3 cards from my combat deck. Same as this one. This one, only 2. So it's 1 of these. Let's go here. And this is another 3, which will give me $5. So I get 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And let's see if I beat it. I did. Well, here's the thing. I can beat it and get the reward, or I can get the crate and then I don't beat it because I would only have 2 strength total. I think I'm going to beat them. The good thing about getting the crate is I will get the crate and I will get to destroy this card and never see it again. But beating it and getting 5 gold will, at the end of my turn, turn into a victory point and I can catch up to her. So I will beat him. And also, if she draws the right card and beats him, then she'll get another points. I can't let her have that. So I will get 5 gold, but I'm just going to return 2 to make it 7 and get on the board here with her. And for my third action, I'm going to pass. She gets 1 more turn and then I'll get all my cards back. And she's snatching Vlad, which is another human. Slide everything down. And he goes over here. And she gets to roll 2 dice and make some resources. Alright, she got $4 really. She got a crate, which turns into $2 and 4 more. So 4 and 2 more, so that's 4. So 4, 5, 6, 7. She got another point. Okay, we still have some catching up to do, but I have passed, so everything goes back to my deck. This gets refreshed so I can use it again. We're gonna shuffle. And shuffle. And get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have to use 1. Definitely not Bro. Timmy I just got. I'll just get rid of Anaya because I don't want to get rid of my combat card since I've been doing some combat. And this time I'm going to give me some gold. So during production I get 2 gold, oops, and I get a crate, which I can use my building for. Okay, my first turn. I think we're going to... The problem with drawing cards, which this guy gives me $1, and it lets me draw cards, is that remember, I can't pass if I have cards in my hands. But cards are good, right? For my second action, let's play Brawl, since I like him so much. He actually is going to let me draw an extra card during combat. So let's do this one. 1, 2, 3. So I'll be drawing 3 plus Brawl lets me draw 1 more. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to reveal it too, right? To know what we're battling against. Alright, it's a 3. So let's see, we beat a 3. We've got 2. Okay, same predicament. I will use him again to beat that guy, giving me 5 gold. So 5. And this time I'll take it in case I want to buy a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because it's only at the end of my turn that I have to get rid of some of these. If I had crates, I would get the McDonald's, but I don't have crates. This one is interesting. This one will give me $1 for every elf I have and $1 for every monster I've beaten. So I would be getting 3. But I think I like Goldie. She gives me 4 gold, then she lets me roll the die. So I think that's what I'm going for. So 4 and 1 is 5. Take Goldie. Replenish and shuffle, and I think that was the end of it. 1, 2, and buying was my third action, so she's gonna roll. And she got Christina, the one that I was just talking about. Okay, and Christina is an elf, so she's getting $4 now. 1 times the number of belt symbols. So 4, 5, 6, 7, she got another point. Oh my goodness, we need to do some catching up. All right, my turn. Let's see if we can do that. So I have 3 cards in my hand, I better play them all. So first, let's roll for resources. All right, we get another magic. All right, and we get that one. And what this does is it will let us get a card from the combat deck for free. And then we get $1 times the amount of enemies we have defeated. So that's pretty good. I could get the archer that I wanted so badly. So we're about to go into combat. So I'm wondering if I should wait until after combat, because it'll give me more money. But I think, no, I think we're going to spend, by the way, I was supposed to shuffle this back when I got my cards back, and I didn't, but I'm doing it now. That's one thing I always forget. So I'm going to spend it, and I'm going to get this archer for free, which I will shuffle. And I'm also going to get $3 because I've defeated 3 monsters. There we go. And yeah, and that was it. That was for free. For my second action, sure, I'm going to have Naya give me $2 because I have 2 elves. Tons of money. I could be buying cards, but I want to get rid of all my cards, so I'm going to go into combat, and we'll go here with this one that lets me do 3. Oh, the easiest one. Okay. So I get 3 cards, 2, 3, which is all I have. And I get 1, 2, 3, and I could draw 1 more, but I don't have any more. But I defeated him, so I get to roll 2 dice. And I get $3 more. Okay. And then I can convert all this, which let's do it. 2, 4, 6, 7. That turns into a point. And do I have another one? 2, 4, 6, 7. I do. I've caught up to her. And fortunately, oh, and I can use my building to get $4. I did use my 3 actions, so unfortunately she's getting 2 more turns. That's very unfortunate, but that's okay. So I'll do this to get 4. Well, actually, let her have her turn first. So she's gonna have her turn. And she's snatching Magus, which is a human, up to 3. Remember, she has 6. She gets to do the action twice. So let's see if I can stick him here. Okay, she gets to roll 2 dice. She gets $1 and a crate. And the crate turns into $2. We replenish. Okay. And then it's back to my turn. Yeah, I'm going to turn this into $4 for free. That's not even an action. I will only get $2 here. What do I want to buy? I need something that gives me crates, but I don't see anything except for Collins. So let's go for Collins. So I will spend my magic item just to make $1, because $1 plus the 4 is 5, and I can bring Colin, which is from now on going to give me a crate plus $4 or more if I kill more enemies. And then I'm going to pass because I really have nothing else to do. So she's going to get 1 more turn, and she snatches McDonald's. Okay, and the building goes here. It's her 3rd building. She's going to destroy these 2 cards, and she's going to roll her die. And she gets another $2. She's up to 5. But I have passed, so my building gets replenished. Combat cards and my regular cards come back to my deck. They get shuffled. I draw 5. And now I have like 3 extras, so that's good. Also shuffle the combat deck. Okay. And then do I want money or do I want to go for another crate? What are we going to destroy? we have only awesome cards in our hand. So, tough decision. I think I want to get rid of Timmy because drawing a card is not really productive in a solo game since you give your opponent more turns. Though money or the one to work for another crate. I think I want to go for another crate, even though I'm not going to get it right now, but you know, I'm working towards it. So for production, I get 2, and I get 1 crate, which can still activate my building. All right, now I play 3 actions. So let's see. Do I feel confident on my combat? Maybe I'll get 1 more card. So let's play Goldie, which is going to give me $4. And it's also going to let me roll. Alright, I got $2. For my second action, I'm going to get me another archer for 3. Shuffle. And for my third action, let's play Amazon, which is even better than Brawl now I think about it, kind of. So what this does is, during my combat, I can add 1 more damage. Well, actually, no, Brawl would be better because he will let me roll, draw another card. If I get a 2, it's 2. But this one, whatever results I get from my combat, I add 1. So I think I'm still going to go for forests because they're easier to beat. So let's go here. Oof, a 5. Okay, maybe not so easy. And I'm drawing 1, 2, 3 cards. Let's see. 2, 3. Hopefully I get archers. So I did get an archer. So I'm going to use my archer to draw another one. Ooh, and I got another archer. So that's 2. And okay, it's a 0. So I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I didn't make it. So because I didn't make it, I get to trash a card. But I also get to choose. I can make this 1, 2, 3 instead of 4 and get a crate. And I will. When I get a crate, I was only at power 3, so I did not win, but I get to destroy a card for the entirety of the game. So that's the pros of, you know, like you even when you lose, you don't feel like you're losing. You feel like, okay, well, I'm making progress. I'm getting rid of Arthur, which is no bueno. So I played 2 cards and I bought a card, so that was my 3 actions. And I have 2 cards in my hand. She's her turn. I can actually activate this. But if she doesn't snag the forge, that's what I want to do with my 2 crates, because that would, for a crate, I can have a, what do you call it, a victory point. Or I can get one of these cards for free, which most probably I want to try and get points. So let's see what she gets. All right, she's taking Picasso, so at least she didn't take the forge. That's good for us. And there we go. And Picasso, okay, so Picasso has 2 symbols. So the manual says that in the solo game you can pick whether to put it under the humans or to put it under the elves. I'm going to put it under the humans because I don't want her getting so much money. And that will get her to roll 2. And she got effectively 4. So 4, 5, 6, 7, she gets another point. Okay. And it's back to me. Now, I know I want to get the forge, but I will have to use 1 action to buy, and then 2, 3, she'll get another turn. But I think that forge is so good. So yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm getting the forge, put it here, and then slide everything down. Then I'm gonna activate my building for free, which for $4, 1, 2, 3, 4, I can get a crate for 4 of those, and then the crates, I'm going to turn it into a victory point, so I'm not even going to get my crates, I'm just going to move here. That was my, actually, this was all free, isn't it? Yeah, I bought a card, so my second action, should we want to combat again? I don't think so, but we're going to have to, so we're going to have to go to combat again, guys. Unfortunately, because I have to play on my cards. So this is 1, 2, because that you don't get cards for this one. So I guess we'll go for the 5 again. I don't think we're gonna get there though. With only 3 cards, we can't even draw the other one. So I think, yeah, maybe go for this one. We only drawn 2 cards, but it's only a 2. And because of our friend Bro, we get to draw one more. That's his ability. So 2 and 1, 3, yes, we did it. We wouldn't have done it, I think, if I would have drawn that extra one. So we do get this one, and we get to roll 2 dice. And we get a crate, and we get $2. Not bad. And I bought a card, I played a card, so even if I play this one, she's gonna get 2 turns. So I might as well, I think for 3 gold, I'm going to buy, what do I want to buy? I can also play this one, which will give me a crate and a lot of money, but I can do that next turn. But if I have a lot of money, what do I want to buy? These are both buildings. This is a cheap card. I think I'm going to go for Christina, which will give me a lot of money because I've defeated a lot of monsters. And let her go. More buildings. Oh my goodness, where are the crates when you need them? Well, I have my engine going with my crates. I don't want to spend them on cards. So she's going to roll. And she gets the one under magic, which is a building, because a lot of buildings, so it makes sense. She needs to destroy these other buildings. And she'll also get to roll for resources. Okay. And she gets $1. Not quite there yet. All right, and now it's my turn. And first we'll play Colin, which will give me a crate. And he'll give me 1 times the amount of monsters I defeated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 5. So I won't make it to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that was all my first action. For my second action, 2, 4, 5, 6, I can get the assassin, which will let me, in a regular game, what that means is you destroy a card from the market, but in a solo game, you can actually destroy one of your opponents or the AI's money. Or this one gives me $4 or a crate. I think destroying her money and slowing her down is probably best. So I'm going to spend all my money, 3 and 3, 6, to get this card. We'll have to shuffle into our deck, which won't matter much because we're going to shuffle again in a minute. And then for our third action, we're going to pass. We're going to let her take her last turn. She gets a crate, which is $2. And also, I will say, if she ever got on the dice the symbol of the magic, every character, they don't care about the tokens, so they have a special action that they do. For her, is she reveals a tile in the map, and she gets to roll a die. Every character has something different that they do with the magic tokens. All right, so I've passed. So my buildings are back online, and my cards are back online. Or at least they're on their decks. So we shuffle here, and we get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I have 4 left, so I'm good on cards, I think. I need to start making points. Although we're tied, so I don't even feel that bad. Okay, and my combat deck, and then we have to toss one of these. I think I'm going to toss, they're all really good, so I'm going to toss Gloric unless we do combat, but I have 2 other cards that let me do combat. I think it's okay. Now I will finish this so I can get an extra crate each turn, and now I have 2 pairs. So I get $2, and I get the maximum amount of crates, so I better use them. Which I will. So I'm going to use 1 to get a victory point for free. Hold on to the other ones. Let me take a look at my cards. I will get another crate here. So I will use my building to turn one of these crates into 4 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm up to 6. And that was all free. For my first action, let's see. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to use my assassins to get rid of one of her gold nuggets and to get a crate. But I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Now I need stuff that lets me generate victory points with crates because I'm making tons of crates. So it's her turn. And she's snatching Magica, which would have let me draw a card, which I don't care about. So good one. It's a building. Oh my goodness, she's up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings. So one more and she'll start doing this twice whenever she gets buildings. So she destroys the rightmost 2, slide everything down, and then she rolls. And she gets a crate, which is effectively $2. 2, 4, 5, 6. One more. So I'm glad that I snatched that one from her because she would have gotten another victory point. Okay. Let's see. We have combat, and money and dice. Let's do combat. Since we know it's a 5, let's do combat with Bro and get that 5 done. So now I get 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Effectively 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because of his ability. So my combat next time is going to be really lousy, unfortunately. It's going to be terrible actually because I draw a card. Let me see. Do I have? I don't have. All I have is 4. I need one more. So I will draw another card. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. And then with this I'll get a crate. Yeah, because I made it to 5. And I think this is optional. I should go check. I don't think you have to draw a card, but I do get another magic and I get a card for free, a combat card for free, which is great. Let's get the crate because I don't think I can win next combat, and I do have a combat card and the magic token, which we get, a crate, but I don't want to cash that in now because I don't have room for them, so we'll just leave it here. That was, let me see, that was my second action. So for my third action, I guess we'll do, I don't want to do gold. If I get a crate, I won't have anywhere to put it. So maybe do combat? Yeah, let's do combat. Now we're getting into the mountains, which is a problem because I don't have many cards. I have 2 cards. There's no way I'm going to beat this. I am at a +1 though. Since I can only do 2 cards, let's do, well, I can reveal this and I'll see what it is, but she might snatch it from me. So this is 1, 2. Yeah, that's all I have. So here we go. Okay, this is a 7. Can I beat a 7 with this? No, I could get another crate, but I can't. Oh, I can get rid of one of the cards. So I get rid of Sheena. I don't want to get rid of Axel. And I can do that because I lost the battle. So that was my third action, right? Yeah, so now it's her turn. Wait, yeah, I don't have 7. 2, 4, 6. That's good. Alright, she's snatching Neverland, which is another building. So she made it. She made it to 6, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she's doing this twice. So she's getting rid of everything because she removes 2, and then when she does it again, she removes the other 2. So everything goes away. And she gets to roll 2 dice because she's doing this twice. Okay. And she got 2 magic, which means she's going to reveal. So let's reveal this one. We can pick which one she reveals. And this one. Okay, 2 6s. And yeah, that's it. She gets to reveal. Oh, and then she gets to roll again 2 more times. And she got $3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So you see that even on easy, it's quite balanced. That she's making points. It's not like she's not. All right, I got 3 more actions. Nothing to do with these crates of mine. 2 for $6. Is there anything that lets me get points? Nothing. Nothing that lets me get points. What a disappointment. Do I want more combat cards? I might. I keep running out of them. So for my first action, we'll do that. We'll get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get to roll. And I get a magic, which is draw a card. I don't want to draw cards. And then for my second action, we'll get the archer. Because I don't think I like these cards. We'll get the archer, and then I'll pass. She goes again. She gets a crate, which is $2. Oh, no, I'm kidding. She gets a crate, which is Colin, which is a dwarf, which goes here. Okay, I'm happy about that. She gets to defeat one of the guys. And plus she gets 2 gold, so let's give her the 2 gold. I mean, I guess one of these. Let's give her the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's give her this one. So she gets a point, and she gets to destroy a card in the market. And yeah. No, she gets a combat card for free, but she doesn't use combat cards. Alright, so yeah, so that means she would get a combat card, but the manual says ignore that reward for the dummy. So she does get that, and she will keep it because, you know, keep track of her monsters there. Alright, and I passed, so nothing to shuffle when I remember to shuffle, of course. And this goes away, and shuffle it. Our buildings get refreshed. Our combat cards get shuffled. We need a new card here. Okay, we need 5 cards out of our deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And look at that, guys. I'm not going to get any more crates, am I? Alright, what can I get rid of? Let's get rid of anything that lets me draw. No. Let's get rid of Naya, I guess, because I haven't been using her. And we'll put her under the money because we cannot take any more crates. So money it is. So 3 gold and no crates because I'm full of crates. Alright, let's play our 3 actions. Let's turn one of these crates into a point for free. There is a card, I haven't seen it yet, but it's a card. Oh, here it is. This card lets me refresh a building so I can use that multiple times. So you know I want to buy that. So you know what? Let's do that right now. My first action is to buy this card before you know who snatches it. Because that would be very convenient if I could use this multiple times. And then let's see what else. I could go to combat and get a point. Yeah, that sounds very, very fun. So let's use Bro. So that's my second action. And we're gonna go for, let's go for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it'll give me an extra combat card. Let's see, did I make it to 6? Well, maybe. So I have 1 that lets me draw. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still need to draw, so he lets me draw. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I made it. And I can get a crate. Which I don't know why would I want more crates, but sure. And we've gotten rid of him. So I move a point and I get to come a card for free. I'll take the champion. And oops, I'm running out of space here. We'll just put them down there. So hopefully he's still on camera. We shuffle these. How many do I have? I have 3 cards left to fight. To fight a 7. That's not going to happen, is it? Okay, and that was my second action. For my third action, I'm getting tons of crates. let's do Colin. I know I can't get any more crates, but I'll get $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7, which will be the point. I'm not even going to take it. And that's it. And now it's her turn. She snatches the magic one, which is more money. Okay. How much money is she getting now? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And she has 1, 2, 3, 4, so she doesn't do it twice. So 6 and 1 is 7. She's catching up to us. Replenish here. And our turn again. Let's see. Nothing else that lets me refresh buildings, huh? I would have loved that. So we'll just play that. We'll take the money away from her. And we could get a crate, but we don't have any room for it. We'll play that, and we'll go to combat, which we're probably going to lose. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards for that guy, so let's try that one. But I only have 3 cards. I don't think I can win no matter what with 3 cards. So let's say we're going for this. No, let's reveal this one. Because if she, I was going to say, if she gets the reward, she's going to get a point. But it's better than getting 2 points. There's no way I'm going to make it to 9 with the cards I have. I get a crate, I get to toss Arthur forever, and for my third action I will pass. So she gets 1 more turn. She gets a magic, which means she reveals 1, so let's reveal this one. At least she didn't beat it, just revealed it for us. Thank you. And then she gets to roll. And she gets a crate, which is effectively $2 more, 2 more gold. And I passed, so my buildings get refreshed. No magic to, now that I remember, I can get a crate what I wanted. Okay, so let's see. Put that back, put this back. I don't think I've ever done so much combat in a game, especially with so little cards. But, okay, and this is the cards we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's get rid of one of them. Well, I don't think I need any more crates, but that's giving me a ton of money. You know what? We'll get rid of this guy because we have a better version of him. I'll put him here. By the way, did I have 7? 2, 4, 6, 7. I did. So if you have 7, you have to get rid of them and get a point at the end of the turn. So there we go. Okay. So now I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, and no crates because I don't have room for them again. 1, 2, there's 4. All right, and there's my turn. So we'll use the building for free and turn that into a point. We're almost there, guys. We will also, why not, use one of our crates and turn it into $4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I think with this we can win. 2, 4, 6, 7. We have enough for that. But of course we have to end the round. So it's not as easy as you've done it. It's too bad I didn't get my card that lets me replenish my buildings, but I didn't. So let's go to combat for my first action. And let's go. You think we can beat the 9? Let's try to beat the 7. Actually, 1, 2. No, let's not do that. 1, 2, 3, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, let's try to beat the 9. You get 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I'm crazy. I might be. And he lets me draw 1 more. So that's 2, 4, 5. Draw 1 more. Hold on to that. 6. Draw 1 more. 7. 8 and 9 without taking the crate rewards, with just a straight 9 points. We get 2 more. 2 more points to our name, which means that we win here and we're around, we go back around. So we put something to indicate that we don't have 1 victory point, we have 11. And like I said, we have to finish the round. That was only my first action, so I'm going to try to get rid of these cards as fast as I can. Sure, we'll do Colin, which gives me a crate, which I can't use. And it gives me $1 per monster I've killed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which would be a point and $1, because I can exchange my money whenever I want. And that's for my third action. What else can I do? You know what? I'm going to, for my third action, I'm going to turn these 2 into getting a free combat card. And I do tend to have a lot of dwarves. So I'll do that. And then, I get to draw a card. I don't want to draw a card. No. I really don't want to draw a card. I want the game to end. But, the reason why I was doing that was because, give me back my 2 crates. Once you do, this gets flipped. And see over here, I can spend 2 crates to get a victory point. But drawing a card, I don't want to draw a card. Because if I draw more cards, I'm going to have a hard time ending the game. So we'll leave it like that, but at least now you know what would happen. I'll take 4 more gold. And I'll roll. Another $1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is a point. And do I have another 7? 2, 4, 6, 7. I do. So right now I'm just looking for points. And you can see how at the beginning of the game it looks like, oh, she's ahead and all that. But if you build your engine right and you put it to use, you can see how you can get tons of points at the end with all the money you're earning. So I did my 3 actions. We're going to go for her. And she gets to snatch Wanda, which is a human. So Human goes here. She's up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. She rolls twice. She gets $4. 4, 5, 6, 7. So she's getting another point. Almost making it 2. We slide everything down. And it's our turn. We only have 1 card in our hand. We could draw. I don't know if I want to draw, but let's play our first one. Is 1 times the amount of elves, which is nothing, but then 1 times the amount of monsters. 2, 4, 6, $8. So that's another point and a gold. These things don't do anything. That was my first action. So yeah, sure, why not? Let's draw and play it for my second action. Okay, that actually worked out great. Because this is my guy that lets me refresh a building. So I'll refresh a building, and for free, you know, I'm going to turn another crate into another victory point. Wow, I really did very well at the end. And then I'll pass for my third action, which means she gets 1 more action to try to catch up to me. And she snatches the 1, which is Bro, which is a human. I think she made it to 6 humans. She didn't do bad. Let's see. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, so she gets to roll 4 dice. So first $2 and a magic, which lets her reveal and roll. She gets $1. And then she's gonna roll the other 2 that she had left. She gets $4. 4, 5, 6, 7. So she actually made it to 10. If we wouldn't have done so well, she would have won this turn. But I have passed, so that means we have finished the round. And at the end of the round, we have a clear winner. So that was GOLDblivion. I am actually enjoying this game a lot. I hope you did too. I hope it made sense, and it is a fun one. You have a lot to manage, but it's not hard. And yes, there's a lot of iconography, which I understand. It is good when you're playing with other players that do not speak the language, and also, I like iconography because it's less reading on the cards, but you do have to get familiar with all of them. But a lot of them make sense, and as you play the game, you become familiar with them, and they just become second nature. So thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Well, guys, there you have it. That was a full run through of GOLDblivion. Like I said, I am really enjoying this one. I know we played on easy difficulty, and it might have looked too easy, especially at the end when I was like ranking up on victory points. But the other difficulties, of course, will be a little harder for you to master. And I've played the game a few times already, and I'm familiar. And also remember, if you're playing with other players, your engine is speeding up, but so is theirs. So keep that in mind when you're playing GOLDblivion. But it's a fun one. I really enjoy the mechanics of it, the 2 deck buildings, how to balance whether to buy more cards, because you're destroying cards every turn, or to go to combat. So how to manage your resources. Also depends on the cards you get in the market and what you can do with those cards in order to make victory points. If you go focus on gold, or if you focus on crates, because you have cards that will turn crates into victory points. All of that stuff. It's very, very interesting. I really enjoyed this one. Hope you did too. Let me know in the comments below. Follow us on social media and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. All right, guys. As always, I'll see you in the next one. But until then, may you play more games.